But, there's a lot of speculation of what might happen on October 4th. Well, there's this really cool invention that got invented a couple years ago. It's called Tesla foresis. Let me show you a video of it.
What we've designed, and we've done this very, very quietly, but we're glad to now release it to the world, is this idea of Tesla foresis, which is a discovery we made several years ago, and we've been developing it. And Tesla foresis is, the simplest way to understand it is self-assembly at a distance, just long-distance assembly of materials. And what we did was, because we're at Rice, we had plenty of nanotubes around, so we decided to use nanotubes. And what we discovered was that these nanotubes can actually string together and form wires by themselves under this electric field.
You take carbon nanotubes and you apply electricity to them, or a radio frequency of some sort of I'm not really sure, but they said Tesla coil, so obviously this is going to be electricity. And when it hit it, these causes these things to self-assemble and make circuitry and wires and things like that, and who knows what else. It's an interesting little invention they made, and that was back in 2016, so who knows how far they've progressed it since then. But yeah, I just wanted to share that really cool invention with you guys. Yeah, October 4th, National Turn Your Phone Off Day.
This Wednesday, October 4th, is the FEMA Nationwide Emergency Alert System test, and here's what you need to know. It's going to be at the same time, no matter where you are living in the United States, starting at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 12:20 Central Time and 11:20 Pacific Standard Time. At that time, loud buzzing and alarm sounds similar to an Amber Alert will sound from your cell phones, TVs, and radios. The banner message that will display across your screens will say Presidential Alert, because that's the category of alert that they have to use in order to do a test like this nationwide. Underneath that banner, there will be text that says that this is just a test and that no action is needed. According to their website, wireless providers will transmit the national test for 30 minutes, but your phone should only receive it once. They also want to let you know that in case the October 4th test doesn't work or it's postponed due to severe weather, that they will be doing a backup test the following Wednesday on October 11th. This test is supposed to reach millions nationwide, although I have heard of a lot of people saying that they're going to make sure that their cell phones are off for that 30 minutes and their TVs and their radios. But I'm curious to hear what you're going to do and what you think about all of this.
If you're someone that's wondering about October 4th and why people are talking about it and why people have a concern for it, here, let me fill you in. FEMA and FCC plan nationwide emergency alert test for October 4th of 2023. Now, mind you, this came out August 3rd of 2023, which was 5 days before the Maui fire. The Maui fire showed us the truth of FEMA. So yeah, they're going to tell us 2 months before they do it, but hold on, it gets better. Text messages will be sent to all TVs, radios, and cell phones. FEMA, in coordination with the Federal Communication Commission, FCC, will conduct a nationwide test of the Emergency Alert System, EAS, and the Wireless Emergency Alerts, WEA, this fall. The national test will consist of 2 portions testing the WEA and the EAS capabilities. Both tests are scheduled to begin at approximately 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, October 4th. Okay, first and foremost, Wednesday, the middle of the week. Okay, and at 2:20, pretty specific there. Like, if you understand the numerology and everything that they delve into, okay, these numbers have a specific purpose. The WEA portion of the test will be directed to all consumer cell phones. This will be the 3rd nationwide test, but the 2nd test to the cellular device. This test message will display in either English or Spanish, depending on the language settings of the wireless handset. FEMA and the FCC are coordinating with EAS participants, wireless providers, emergency managers, and other stakeholders in preparation for this national test to minimize confusion and to maximize the public safety value of the test. So just mind you, on that day, they are going to be beaming a radio signal to every device and TV in the entire country, all at once. The purpose of the October 4th test is to ensure that the system continues to be effective means of warning the public about emergencies, particularly those on a national level. In case the October 4th test is postponed due to the widespread severe weather or any other significant events, the backup test is October 11th. Come on, October 11th? Do you guys get it? The WEA portion of the test will be initiated using FEMA's Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, IPAWS, a centralized internet-based system administered by FEMA that enables authorities to send authenticated emergency messages to the public through multiple communication networks. The WEA test will be administered via a code sent to the cell phone. This year's EAS message will be disseminated as a Common Alerting Protocol, CAP, message via the Integrated Public Alert and Warning System Open Platform for Emergency Networks, IPAWS. All wireless phones should receive the message only once. The following can be expected from the nationwide WEA test. Beginning at approximately 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time, cell towers will broadcast the test for approximately 30 minutes. During this time, WEA capability wireless phones that are switched on within the range of an active cell tower and whose wireless provider participants in WEA should be capable of receiving this test message. For consumers, the message that appears on the phone will read, "This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action is needed." WEA alerts are created and sent by authorized federal, state, local, tribal, and territorial governments agencies through IPAWS to participating wireless providers, which deliver the alert to capable handsets in a geo-targeted areas to help ensure that these alerts are accessible to the entire public, including people with disabilities. The alerts are accompanied by a unique tone and vibration. Did you hear me? This is what people are fearing because thanks to the fires in Maui, we have now become aware that these people have the ability to send out tones and vibrations that actually can affect things in your body. That's what people are fearing. Important information about the EAS test. The EAS portion of the test is scheduled to last approximately 1 minute and will be conducted with the participation of radio and television broadcasters, cable systems, satellite radio and television providers, and wireline video providers. The test message will be similar to the regular monthly EAS test messages with which the public is familiar. It will state, "This is a nationwide test of the emergency alert system and issued by the Federal Emergency Management Agency covering the United States from 1420 to 1450 hours ET, Eastern Standard, I think that's Eastern Time, right? This is only a test. No action is required by the public." So what the issue is with many people is that after the fires in Maui, we became very aware of people's certain agendas and plans, okay? We also saw the true nature of FEMA, okay? We also saw the true nature of what they really have and what they can really do. So many of the people out there that are fearing this is why I made the videos talking about the Faraday cage, making it with foil, okay? I'm trying to ease your fear, okay? Because if we continue to fear this is going to make it worse than it is. In fact, it's probably even nothing. However, they just sat there and told you right there that they will send out a tone, a frequency, okay? Okay? Do you know that certain things in your body react to tone and frequency? They tell you they're going to be sending it out for 30 minutes. So that means that for 30 minutes, there is going to be vibrational frequency covering the entire United States. A particular tone is going to be sent out through all radio waves, okay, for 30 minutes, constantly. And people are like, "Oh, we've had other national tests and other things done before." Okay, I get that at the same time. You are right, we have done that. However, how long has it been since they've done one? Okay, and did they talk about using tone or frequency? And if you see what happened in Maui, okay, do you know the technology that they have with frequency and tone? And do you know the stuff that they have been pumping into people's bodies that can be affected by frequency and tone? So there are many people fearing this right now, because if you really step back and look at the bigger picture of this, I completely understand where their fear is coming from. You have to remember, people, okay? There is an agenda. There is an agenda. They just don't tell you about it. They put it out there, and the only way for you to find this agenda is if you go seek it and you find it. But it's there. So people aren't crazy in what they are fearing. I mean, the fact that they put this one out on August 3rd, okay, really, you're going to put out, tell us 2 months prior what you're doing, okay, and then the fires in Maui started, okay, FEMA shows up almost a week late, okay, and I mean, if you know, you know, okay, it's really all I can say about it. If you know, you know. Okay, the people in Lahaina have basically put it out there for you to see the truth of what these people are, okay? And so now they're going to be performing a test to cover the entire United States in a tone and frequency for at least 30 minutes. That's what they're fearing. I have no fear, because there ain't nothing that's going to fuck my body. I'm totally clear on that, so I have no fear. But I have made videos showing people what they can do to overcome the fear, especially with the phone. At the same time, it's like, you're right, it may be nothing. But it's all really coincidental. Like when you see everything fall into place, okay? And you see what's been done and what's happening, I could clearly understand and see where people's fear is coming from. But be fearless. They want you to fear because as you fear, they can control you. So yeah, it's all right there.
Because this is going to impact everybody in the United States. Next Wednesday, October 4th at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or any of these times across the United States, FEMA is sending out a national alert to all cell phones, TV, all of that. The problem is that it will bypass your silence feature. The only way to avoid this is if your phone is powered off. I know that there are many people out there, and I hope this gets to those people who have hidden cell phones for safety. Domestic violence, sex trafficking, sex work, unsafe house situations, whatever it may be as to why you have a hidden cell phone, please make sure that it is turned off. Because if it is turned on, the alert will come through regardless of if it's on silent. Obviously, this alert system is super important, but it does put these individuals at risk, and I want to make sure that this makes it to as many people as possible. So like, comment, favorite, share, whatever you need to do to get this out there, because I have not seen this talked about a lot. And just to be on the safe side, if you go to power it back on, make sure that you're alone, just in case that sound still comes through even when you power it on.